If you were to ask me who were to receive the most coolest and the most badass pet award ever, it would definitely have to be the penguins. Those boss like attitude mixed with this incredibly cute bird wearing a black and white tuxedo just makes you wanna have them as a pet. But there's more to a pet than just being a badass. Now, before I speak on if it's legal or even possible to adopt one, let me first tell you why having a penguin as a pet is a terrible idea. To list it, there are 5 main reasons. First reason, they are social birds. Penguins are among the most social of all birds. They swim and feed in groups. Penguins just cannot live alone. They require constant companionship in order to stay healthy and happy. Is there a solution to this? Yeah, get a dozen of penguins instead of one and they'll have a good time. Actually, the recommended number is 20, but you can start with a dozen. Now, you might wonder what's the downside to this apart from having a dozen of penguins in your backyard. Well, the second reason, they eat a lot of fishes. An adult penguin eats about 2 to 3 kilos of fish per day, and when you have a dozen of penguins to feed, you'll need at least 10 solid tons of fishes per year. Huh, I really hope you can afford it, and if you can, let's head to the third reason. They are messy. Penguins can be trained and they can do a lot of cool things, except they can't be potty trained. And when they defecate, they are extremely messy. Number 4. Stable low temperature in the enclosure. In order to keep any penguin species happy, you will need to keep the temperature at 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit, which is -1 to 4 degrees Celsius. As you can imagine, that kind of balance in temperature is not easy to achieve. And if that isn't tough enough, number 5, you would require a massive place for them to stay. It doesn't matter if you get 2 or 20 penguins, you will need an Olympic-sized saltwater pool for the enclosure. Those cute birds love swimming and playing in the water, and it would be cruel to keep them away from it as it's their natural habitat. While these are just 5 reasons, there are a lot more to having penguins as pets. You gotta look after the breeding, the vet visits, the noise, and I'm sorry if I knocked down your hopes on penguins being an easy and fun pet. Actually, they are fun, and in fact, as I said earlier, they would be the most badass pet anyone can have, but strings attached. Now, let's say hypothetically you're still interested. There's an agreement known as the Antarctic Treaty that governs how Antarctica is used, and in that there are rules laid out regarding protection of penguins. They have ensured penguin trade to be effectively illegal throughout the world. This isn't just a US law, it's something that countries across the globe agreed to. You'll be facing some serious trouble if you somehow manage to get your hands on a penguin, which would be near impossible anyway. Although there is a way to legally adopt a penguin, and that is if you have a zoo. So, if you have a bunch of cash and wouldn't mind opening a zoo, there is a way, but I feel they deserve to be in their natural habitat in Antarctica rather than in a zoo. Hope you found this video useful. Many more videos on amazing animals life. Hit that subscribe button to stay tuned.